Prince Ali, wonder is he Alibaba? Now he's dead, I ate his head, definitely. Hello, YouTube. My name's Princess Jasmine. Come, sit on my magic carpet. It's been a while. You can't live forever, right? Now that I've been awakened though, it seems I've misplaced my parrot. Iago.
And overall, I'd say her body fat is right around 33%, 22% body.
Iago! Iago, is that you? Reincarnated into an extremely muscular Canadian man selling cookbooks?
Buy my freaking cookbook!
Is that even a possibility? How could he? How dare he live, thrive while I look like this? It's not too bad, right? Welcome to my new series, Who the Is? Insert YouTuber here, where we take a deep dive in YouTubers' channels and content that you requested. And today we have Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Oh no! Now I'm ugly! Oh, I get it. Hardy har har.
AKA Gilbert Godfrey.
Holy fuck, is this wrong? But holy hell, is it erotic?
But I'm pretty sure it's my parrot Iago.
I can't believe it. I just don't believe it. We're never gonna get a hold of that stupid plant.
Greg Doucette. And this is Princess Jasmine's review.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
This video is sponsored by me and my protein donut company. If you would like a protein donut with a cake-like texture, 10 grams of protein and 2 grams of sugar, click the link below. If we are sold out, we restock every Tuesday at 10 a.m. PST. Prodough, so delicious, even a flesh-eating zombie will eat it. Greg Doucette has been lifting ever since he was around 7 years old when he first started getting that iron itch. He would watch the Olympic weightlifters and he would too want to pick objects up over his head and smash them on the ground, just like he saw on television. Greg started training alongside his dad for several years with nothing but cement blocks and steel rods. And when he hit the age of 10, his father got injured and stopped training altogether. But by then, Greg had already fallen in love with lifting weights, so he started sneaking into the basement to train by himself when his parents were at work during the day. Greg, at the age of 13, discovered the sport of bodybuilding while relaxing on the couch and watching an episode of That's Incredible.
I'm John Davidson. Coming up is an hour of incredible stories just like these.
The show featured a 13-year-old competing in bodybuilding. At this point in time, Greg had already been training for numerous years and had known that he would someday be on the stage just like that 13-year-old boy he saw on the show. He wanted to grace the stage and dominate the competition with an extremely, freakishly sculpted physique that he was prepared to work hard to build, and he did just that. Greg wanted to have not only a muscular and lean physique, he also wanted to have the strength to match. He went on to competing on and off in both powerlifting and bodybuilding since his teenage years and straight into his 40s.
Hit the door and the dome and just whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a new deal to my lawyer.
Doucette's hard work on building a physique landed him an IFBB Pro card in 2012. From there, he's gotten sponsorship, magazine covers, created a cookbook, and even achieved both his bachelor's and master's degree in kinesiology, and then started a YouTube channel. Greg's channel has generated over 900,000 subscribers and growing. He posts daily, no, sometimes twice a day. His most popular videos seem to be his call-out videos, specifically his natty or not vids, and his catchphrases.
Buy my freaking cookbook!
I actually first caught wind of Greg during the Athlean X versus Greg Doucette fake weight debate, who he also made a natty or not video on. And from what I understand, Greg basically said Athlean X can totally be natural. He doesn't look like he's a huge gigantic freak, and it's pretty much his job to be fit, and there are people that look like him. And just because you can't doesn't mean that people that do take something. According to Greg, Jeff's body doesn't scream steroids. But then he retracted his statement and said,
But I care if you lie about it. So guess what? Is Jeff in fact lying about anything else? I think he is. I made a Natty or Not video on Jeff Cavalier, and now I've changed my freaking mind. I think he is not natural. If I had to bet my life, if I had to bet $1 million, I was forced to choose. Is Jeff natural or is Jeff freaking enhanced? My life's on the line. Greg, is Jeff natural or not? Do I have to answer? Yes. He's not natural. He's not natural. Am I still alive?
He then says that Jeff Cavalier lifts fake weights in his videos, especially his video where Jeff claims to lift 500 pounds on his deadlift. Oh, those are fighting words when it comes to YouTuber weightlifting men.
Cavalier is not natural because if a guy is willing to lie about how much weight he is lifting on a bar to be more impressive, to press his audience, guess he just wants to be impressive. Lying about how much he's lifting. And is he natural? I don't think he's natural. He's freaking ripped all the friggin' time.
And this turned into a big YouTube fight. Does Athlete X lift fake weights or does he not? And for some reason, Jeff from Athlete X, who never responds to these types of videos, and there's plenty out there calling him out, but for some reason, this little but super muscular Canadian man got under his skin, and Jeff decided to respond publicly, basically saying that he would fly Greg down and basically pee in a cup in front of Greg, if that's what he needed to do to prove that he's natty. First mistake, Jeffy, because that one move sent a wave of new people, new eyes on Greg's YouTube channel, and his subscribers continued to skyrocket. With the constant spike of new subscribers and views on Greg's channel comes the hate. When anyone starts to become popular, what do people want to do? Expose. And things are no different for Mr. Doucette. On August 24th, 2012, officials found $250,000 of performance enhancement drugs and seized $23,000 in case from his Halifax home. Then in 2014, 2 years later, Doucette paid $52,000 in fines after being successfully charged with possessing, smuggling, importing, trafficking, and distributing anabolic steroids. 3 years later, Doucette decided to take up cycling and competed in the At the Tour of Keji stage race in Keji National Park, and the new cycle is finished mid-pack in 11th place. The Tour of Keji is a bicycle Nova Scotia event and requires a UCI license to participate. Athletes participating are subjected to anti-doping regulations. Greg refused to provide a sample when he was approached by a drug control officer. Oh, Iago, why? What are you hiding? Greg actually put a video up talking about this. According to the video, his body no longer produced enough testosterone and he continues to take weekly testosterone injections. So, when he was approached, he denied to take the test because he knew he was going to fail and says that the cycling is just for fun because he refused to provide a sample for the DCO. This whole thing resulted in a violation which banned Greg for 8 whole years. During the anti-doping violation hearing, Greg decided to represent himself. Ooh, how bold. Let's go over a few of the arguments Greg presented. Doucette argued that he did not receive a physical copy of his license until after the tour, and when he read on the license that he could be subjected to doping tests, he did not sign the license. He argued that the DCO failed to present himself as required. His defense also alleged that the DCO joked about the athlete had been randomly selected. And finally, Doucette argued that the athlete's refusal form was altered after he had signed it. Against the length of the suspension, Doucette argued that he did not intend to cheat and that the length of the 8-year ban is unfair. None of these arguments were accepted by arbitrator Alan J. Stitt. Once again, Greg made a video about this, and even though he made a video talking about the whole issue in very deep as my grave detail, spoke about all the problems, how shady he was, the mistakes he made, even though he made that video, there's still ongoing commenters posting,
well, he got busted for steroid exposed.
Yes, we know. It's right here.
One single act. Most people are lucky. They don't have the spotlight on them to know about those one single acts that you did that are gonna make people think that you're a horrible human being.
I personally have no interest in who does steroids or other drugs or not. Usually when talking about fitness, whether it's pro football players, fitness models to bodybuilders, I just expect that everyone's on something, and they usually are. But this information about Greg's past angered many men in the YouTube community. And of course, it angered the angry bald man himself, Alan Roberts. For a week or two, Alan from Every Damn Day Fitness, now simply called Alan Roberts, took a break from his virus that shall not be named post and went on a full-on rampage to take Greg Doucette down.
But nobody gave a shit about Greg Doucette before he started doing Natty or Not videos. Like, nobody gave a shit. He's been on YouTube forever, playing a different character, otherwise known as himself.
And I was interested. Basically, Alan said that you can't trust a guy with this type of past. He has no business calling other people out for being natty or not.
Greg Doucette is a liar and a cheat. Greg Doucette has had records stripped from him for cheating on for failing drug tests.
And that he was a small little snitch. But apparently there were more people involved in this little, gotta get nice and close to the camera cause I'm gonna say something naughty, a drug ring. Okay, don't demonetize me. Apparently, there were more people involved with Greg distributing whatever Greg was distributing. And Greg told on them. He tattletaled, he sold his friends out, he told like a little kid. And Alan didn't like that.
I think, in my opinion, of course, you are a cheating, lying snitch.
This was mostly a hypothetical statement, I guess. It did confuse me a little bit. I think Alan was saying this, but he pretty much said that someone should say these words.
I think that would be pretty cool if somebody just looked right to the camera and said, hey Greg, I think you're a cheating, lying ass snitch.
And then some random person exposed Greg and Alan linked the video calling Greg a snitch. And then linked it in a crap ton of comments. I was just eating my popcorn, reading the comments and just sitting back and laughing.
Okay. Oh, you crazy.
Like Alan was not feeling Greg at all. So I clicked to see the proof. I was ready. I want to see this exposure. You guys know I love drama. And I mean, the information in the video could all be faked and it could be real. But most of the comments said, this is not proof. And why would this random guy know all of this? But anyway, a lot of men on YouTube were pissed that he allegedly tattletaled. And I just have to expose myself really quick. I know it's not exactly related and Greg was doing some illegal, but to be clear, when it comes to me, I'm from the streets of the suburbs. I tell on you.
Tell us, which one of your friends ate Prince Eric? Don't make us torture you.
They did.
Oh. What?
Yeah, all of them.
Oh my
all
God,
of them
Jasmine.
did. Every last one. She took a chunk out of his neck.
Girl.
That one full on ate the man's foot.
What the?
And you don't even want to know what Ariel did. I think she got something against him because they got, you know, a pass and they broke up. So yeah, but do you guys need any more information? I'll tell you everything. But I think when you are rising, thriving, and your channel is doing very well, people will definitely want to take you down. And if they can't do that, they will use your name for a piece of that, just so sweet and slightly tangy clout. That's what we're doing right now, Iago / Greg. And Alan definitely knows this. He wanted Greg to react to his videos. That's what any creator wants. Why? Look what happened when Athlete X reacted to Greg. He literally handed Greg clout on a silver platter. Every time someone makes a response video to his Natty or Not videos, especially if they're upset, it gives Greg clout. You want the secret to gain subscribers? Talk about popular people. That's a chunk of it. Oh, and like be likable and stuff. Now we can't end this video without talking about the loves of Greg's life. Greg is in a relationship with a woman named Allison Smith, Allie for short. I don't know much about her, but I mean, she has a pretty nice butt. I was looking. They aren't married, nor do they want children. Oh my God. Oh, Sky Daddy, did I find another child-free sister?
I told him that I wasn't, really interested in getting married and didn't really want kids.
And guess what the best part is though? They have pets. A lot of pets. My favorite being the pig. All in all, Greg seems to be winning. I can see why people gravitated toward his channel. The voice, the controversy, the pets, the Natty or Not videos. He's marketing himself right, and the algorithm is loving him, even though some are not. So now it's time to grade Greg Doucette's channel. I'm personally not someone who watches fitness type content. I really enjoy more drama and ratchetness, but Greg has a ton of useful information on his channel. People seem to get a lot of help from the information he gives, and though I don't regularly watch fitness channels, when I am looking for fitness content, I check into his and AthleanX. They have great info. Luckily, Greg does post some drama videos, which I'm all for the drama, and I love that he calls out people on his IG. I love it when influencers do that. Some say it's bullying, I say you post it on a public profile. Deal with it, check a butt. When I started making this video and watching Greg's channel, I was really trying to understand the people that hate him's point of view. I was like, okay, I'm sure I'll find something where I'll be like, okay, I get it. This is a good, legit reason. But I couldn't. He does do a lot of call out videos, but he always offers constructive criticism. He gives information out for free, and he seems truthful about him not being natural, so that his young followers don't have unrealistic expectations. So I'm just going to theorize here and say the people that don't like him can't get past The Voice.
That's why you dip it in egg whites and consume it with fruit, and it balances out. It's called the glycemic load.
Or he did a natty or not video on a fitness dude that they are in love with and they can't handle someone talking about their boy. Oh, and the snitch thing. I don't know why that was such a big deal, but I guess it is, but I don't understand. I personally just click on the videos that I think I'll be interested in. If you can't get past The Voice or just don't find the info to be useful, then simply don't click. If you complain in the comment section, all it does is boost the algorithm for him and helps his channel out. But if you do, I recommend checking out the channel and coming to your own opinion, rather than listening to mine or anyone else's. Well, that was very interesting and catching up with my dear old friend, Iago. He seems as if he's doing just great. I wonder why he's doing so good and not me. Is it because I decided to dine on my late husband, my father, my guards, you? What? I'm a princess. I've got to keep it clean.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Throw shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning.